The Indian Army recovered a drone-dropped consignment along the India-Pakistan border in J&K's Poonch district, seizing 70 rounds of ammunition and an IED. The Ministry of Defence will fund the development of an advanced, extremely high-frequency geostationary satellite for secure military communications. Kalyani Strategic Systems is all set to start proof testing its fully indigenous 30mm and 76mm naval cannons, boosting India's naval artillery self-reliance drive. BSS Materiel Limited has unveiled a range of indigenous FPV drones for the Indian Army, built with zero Chinese components. The systems comply with India's defense procurement norms and meet US National Defense Authorization Act standards, enabling future export potential. The Center for Military Airworthiness and Certification has granted provisional clearance to Maidani Group for the indigenization of multiple advanced material grades used in the AL-31FP engine powering the Indian Air Force's Su-30 fighter jets, including critical superalloys, titanium alloys, and special steels for high-temperature mission-critical components. The Indian Army is poised to become the world's first force-to-field Ramjet-assisted 155mm artillery shells, delivering a 50% increase in range. Developed by IIT Madras in collaboration with the Army, the 80 km range Ramjet-powered artillery shell is currently in developmental trials and has already been successfully tested at the Pokhran test range. A cost negotiations committee is being constituted to finalize pricing for the Indian Air Force's acquisition of 6 aerial refueling aircraft from Israel Aerospace Industries, with the program estimated at around 10,000 crore rupees. Once price negotiations are concluded, the proposal will be sent to the Cabinet Committee on Security for final approval, marking the last step before contract signing. The Indian Air Force is exploring the acquisition of 2 squadrons of Russia's S-500 Prometheus air defense system to complement its existing S-400 batteries. The S-500 would add an upper interception layer above the S-400's Indo-atmospheric envelope and will address emerging stealth and hypersonic challenges. DRDO's Combat Vehicles Research and Development Establishment has begun system-level integration of the DATRAN test vehicle to validate an indigenous 1,500 horsepower engine and transmission. Once validated, the indigenous Powerpack is expected to significantly enhance India's self-reliance in high-power armored propulsion and reduce dependence on foreign suppliers. India and Russia are in advanced level talks on the acquisition and local production of the 400 km range R-37M hypersonic air-to-air missile for the Indian Air Force's Su-30 fighter jets. Discussions include an initial off-the-shelf purchase of 300 units to rapidly field the capability, followed by the possibility of manufacturing the missile in India at a later stage. A single Su-30 could carry up to 8 R-37M missiles, significantly enhancing long-range interception and area denial capability. Preparatory work has begun for the Indian Air Force's proposed acquisition of MRFA fighter jets, with early focus on the scale of indigenous manufacturing and integration of Indian-built systems. The plan involves first ordering around 90 Rafale F4 variants, followed by 24 more advanced Rafale F5 variants by 2030. While talks focus on local production, avionics and weapons integration, and long-term support involving both public and private industry. According to latest reports, India has completed the development of the 6,000 km range K-5 submarine-launched ballistic missile, while the K-6 SLBM program is approaching a critical milestone and is expected to enter its test phase in the near term. The next-generation Mach 7.5 MRF-capable K-6 missile is being designed for deployment aboard the S-5 class nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines, with its strike range assessed to exceed 8,000 kilometers. Once tested and operationalized, the K-6 will represent a major leap in India's sea-based nuclear deterrence. Today's top 3 comments.